This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Lauren is in St. Paul. Hi, Lauren. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hello, Dave. How are you today?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Okay, I have a question regarding long-term health care insurance. My husband and I, back when we were married, bought whole life insurance policies because that's what our parents did for us, so we changed them over, on and on. Our financial advisor is suggesting that we cash those in and invest in a long-term care insurance for nursing home and that in the future. Just wondering what your thoughts are on that situation.
Well, cashing the whole life in is a no-brainer, assuming you have enough life insurance to take care of you. What's your all's net worth?
Right now, about $600,000.
Okay. And how old are you guys?
We are 62 and 64.
Okay. If he dies with no life insurance, are you okay?
Yes.
No, I mean financially.
Yes, I would be fine. Yes, because that does not include what his. So he's a minister, and he would get like a retirement through there also.
That survives him.
Yes, yeah. He cannot collect that till he's 67 and a half.
But you can collect it if he dies.
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. So you're okay to eat. You don't need life insurance. So dropping the whole life is a no-brainer. Okay.
Right.
Now, long-term care insurance. What you want to do there is you want to shop it among several different companies. Okay. And basically try to get the best deal. In other words. And so I don't know what's your financial advisor. If they're selling only for one company, that's a problem. Do they sell only for one company?
No, she suggested several different ones.
Good. Okay, that's a good. Here's what you get. Here's what you get today. You get 3 years of coverage, and that will cover 90% of the cases. Very few people live 3 years once they get to a nursing home. Statistically, it's 2.8 years.
Okay.
On average. Okay. Now, what normally happens is mom and dad go along like you guys have, and you got a good nest egg here, and 75% of you ladies outlive their husbands. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but we'll talk about that later. So, so Papa goes into a nursing home, burns up $300,000 or $400,000 because it's $100 and something thousand a year. And if he's there 3 years, it's $300,000 of your $600,000. And then dies and leaves mama with the nest egg having been scrambled and fried. So I think you guys are a real candidate for nursing home insurance. The 3 years of coverage that you probably can buy, and it's fairly reasonable if you shop around. And, you want to, look for a feature that has in-home care as well, because it's sometimes cheaper and oftentimes a better quality of life to have in-home care. And so, I think you're getting good advice.
Okay.
No red flags here.
What our concern was, it would swing us up to quite a big payout every month for this insurance, and so just
how much are they quoting you?
$679 a month for both. That would be $200,000 life insurance or long-term care policies.
Yeah, and how much are you getting out of the whole life policies?
What are they valued at right now?
Yeah, what's your cash value you're going to get when you close them?
Between the two of us, around $52,000.
Yeah, so it pays for it.
But the cost seems very reasonable. I mean, I'm seeing the stat here in 2023. Average 60-year-old man paid $1,200 per year.
That's about right
for a level policy. So,
I don't hear anything that your financial advisor is saying that's like shooting rockets off wrong. It's all correct. The only thing you need to do is get down in the details and understand it and get comfortable with it. You're going to use some of that $50,000 to offset your first year of costs to move that in, maybe some of the second year. And, then you've got to decide how far out you want to stretch this. Now, you are 64. If you don't touch the 600, by the time you're 71, you will drop the long term because you'll have $1.2 million to $1.5 million. So
you can stomach the risk at that point.
Exactly.
That's the point of insurance. It'll transfer risk to the insurance company instead of you. And right now, you guys couldn't stomach that with your net worth to take a $300,000 hit.
Yeah. So, George, it suddenly occurred to me. I've told people all these years, don't buy long-term care insurance until you're 60. And I really haven't talked a lot about if you build substantial wealth that you self-insure until I just woke up and went, dadgum, I'm 64. So what happens if Sharon or I are in a situation where we're incapacitated? Well, we've got money. And so I don't mean that in a bragging way, but you know what I'm going to do? Get like a bed that lets up and down and hire somebody to live there and take care of one of us.
Dave's not leaving the house.
It's a lot, you think no. We're,
You don't want to play bingo? You can do that at home.
Yeah, online or something. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just, I can hire a dadgum medical butler and not think anything about it, full time. Put them in the house, take care of us or her or me or whoever it is, and the other one be just create the same exact environment but better in your own home because you got the money to do it. You're self-insured. And I just determined, that's what we'll do. So we're not a candidate for a nursing home under any circumstances I can think of. I mean, I guess there'd be some extreme thing maybe, but at this moment in time, financially, we don't need to do that.
Well, think about the cost, $350,000. So think about that as part of your net worth as the listener. If you can stomach that from your nest egg without it affecting your life, you could self-insure.
That's your average.
That's the average.
With the average stay, which means that some people don't make it that long and some make it longer, right? And so, you've got early onset and good health. You could be there 10 years.
Yeah, I'm seeing the stat here. 20% will need it for more than 5 years.
Okay.
So 1 in 5 people will have a longer stay.
Yeah.
But like you said, most people, it's, 2 years.
Average is 2.8. Yeah. So good.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. Need help with your investments? Connect with a SmartVestor Pro at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.